our second episode of our My Customer, My Testimonial. Today, I'll interview a good friend of mine, George. He's from Innochannel. We'll talk about internet marketing, we'll talk about we'll talk about Google apps and Google's ranking and all this stuff. So it will be very interesting. So join me. Hi, George. I'm Brian from Syntax Technologies. Today with me is Mr. George, CEO of Innochannel. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
Okay, when we talk about, there's a new term nowadays called internet marketing. When we talk about internet marketing, a lot of people just think that, okay, I need to be at first page of Google search or mass emailing. But is it true? Is it just this called internet marketing? So let's Josh explain about this.
Well, a little bit of introductions. I first started my company about 8 years ago. At the time, I have the visions of internet marketing still be the very hot things in Malaysia. At the time, we still have broadband, and most of our internet marketing is still rely on the readers forms, or we call it email marketing. We get the contacts, we send out, we blast out the emails, and surprisingly, it still works today because this is a most fundamental ways of email marketing, the marketing in the internet. So today, people think about, hey, I want to build a website. And I feel that it will be a waste if you just build a website without maintaining it or even market it. Having a website is like a salesman to sell your product, to introduce your business, to let your customer know about you 24 hours all around the world. I recall that when we first rebuild your website, after a few months you get receive inquiries from overseas.
Yes.
This is the beauty of internet marketing. It's not limited to your local markets. So you have larger market shares around the world.
Yeah. Josh is the developer of Syntax Technology website. A lot of people give comment that our website is very compact and colorful and it's interesting. So actually, Josh helped us to build all this up together with the online store. It attracts traffic from overseas also. Now I have customers from Philippines, Singapore, and also Brunei. So this how powerful a website can attract people. But of course, without traffic going to your website, it's useless. Josh will explain how we can get more traffic. Maybe.
Okay. Now you have spent maybe thousands ringgits to build your website. How are you going to get people to go to your websites and get something from your websites? We encourage businessmen to broaden up their perspective, leave the professional things to the professionals, to let our designers, our programmers to come up the websites that actually sell, to deliver the content that your visitors are looking for. Google, they always say content is the king. No matter how beautiful is your website, if you don't have the content that your visitors want, you will never get the visitors there. So the first thing, again, is the content. You need to spend some time to understand your business. Again, surprisingly, a lot of businesses or even bosses, they run their business for a few years and they have no clue to what to write about their business. So it's a good time to re-evaluate your business, rethink what your business really is, and then put the contents, sell the products from your websites. I'm certain that most of you heard about SEO, search engine optimizations, the Google rankings, the advertisements, all these things. So you might need to spend a few thousands a month, get a large market shares when you try to advertise something from the internet. One of the pay-per-click program, the Google AdWords, it allows you to control your budget. It allows you to set your time frame of your campaign, define who do you want to target. And the best thing is that you can always measure your ROI, return on investments on the marketing budgets that you put in, so that you can control without overspend your limits. If you compare it to traditional banner advertisement, put a banner in a website, email marketing, all these things, it's hard to measure the returns. So with Google AdWords kind of programs, you can measure and decide whether you want to reduce or increase your budget. If you spend your advertising budgets to traditionals like newspaper, radios, you might not be able to know whether the sales are from the advertisements that you spend on. But with Google advertisements, with search engine marketing, you can know that there's a report for that. It clearly shows where is your visitor from which country, from which states. From the data, you can utilize the data for your next marketing campaign.
For Syntax Technologies, actually Josh helped us a lot in terms of this reporting. I always believe that leave the professional job to the professional. I'm very good in consulting, but I don't have any idea about internet marketing. I don't have any idea about how to do make my web page to be the first page. But surprisingly, with the help of George, Syntax Technologies is always at the first page when you search about, let's say, SQL accounting. And he consults us on how to manage our content so that it will attract more traffic. And for the analysis of the cloud, where it comes from, which part, gender, the age group, and things like that. So we can help to make it the keyword searching to be more competitive compared with others.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about the search engine marketing, of course, if you allocate a budget to pay Google advertisement every month, it will be costly, no matter how. So the other method is to call SEO, the manipulate the search results, to make your company's web pages to be on the first page, or even like the top 3 results when the people search for the keywords. It is free, but it will take a while for you for your web page to get to that page, and the process will be very long and costly. Most of the time, we encourage customers to do SEO and the advertisement together. If you pay Google, of course, faster and natural results, because like everyone wants free things, the competitive will be higher, and you need to have a good content, good keywords inside your website. Yeah. So
and you can help us on all this.
Yes. Google, their policy is that you only can improve your content in your website, improve your website structures. This is why when we first to have customers to review their websites, we study about their current websites, whether the website need to restructure, to reorganize, to make sure the flow, when the customer come in, make sure there's a call to action, a big phone numbers, email address, a way to contact you, whether your products or services, the info is there or not. Then only we'll talk about external methods to manipulate your search engine results. Google, they change their algorithm on the ranking every 2 to 3 quarters. The way that you manipulate your search engine results might not work after a few months. So it totally depends on you whether you want to go for the extra efforts to boost up your ranking faster. So if there is a company says that it guarantees search engine results, to make the hot keywords to be on first page, I would say that it's
a lie.
Yes.
We talk about Google search and Google internet marketing. Like my company, we are using Gmail and also Google Drive. I love it, but a lot of people you have your Gmail account is alice@gmail.com. But when you send email to me, brian.cheong@syntax.com.my, it's actually a Gmail account. So how this work? And Google Drive, nowadays we talk about cloud. So what is this all about? So let's Josh explain for this.
Okay, a little bit introduction on this Google Apps as well. Google Apps is a cloud solution to help businesses to move their business on the cloud, to make it more mobile, to be accessed from anywhere. Okay, let's talk about the new culture, working cultures right now. You say, hey, I want to block my networks. The employee cannot access to outside networks, cannot go to Facebook, cannot go to YouTube. But then right now they still can
Use their mobile phone.
Yeah, there is no way to control it. So when you can control it, the best way is to
Utilize it.
yes, the Google Chrome browser. If you integrate it with the Google Apps account, you sign into your Google Chrome, and from there you can track your website history, and from there you can analyze whether the person's your employee is working or not. Or if you really want to block them, you can do it through Google Apps. Imagine for usually when they heard about the big companies, they can set up their own company networks, firewall servers, proxy servers, all these things. But with Google Apps, you can set up your cloud networks, block the website, set up the firewalls, absolutely free, including in the package. You just pay for the user's license.
But for me, I won't do that because all my staff can access to their Facebook, YouTube, because even a lot of my new customer is coming from all this channel, so you just need to utilize it more rather than just stop it, I would say.
True. This is one thing. Google Apps allow you to set up your company networks and utilize and even analyze the traffic. Where did your employee go? Visit Facebook, YouTube, or else. Email again is the basic form of internet marketing, or we call it to run your business in the internet. You rely on emails to communicate to each other, especially overseas or these things. So you need to have a reliable service. If you host it in your company, it will cost you at least 10,000 to set up a mini email server. And that is not include you need a good or stable internet connection. The fundamental to have a strong a business appearance in internet, you need to have a good network. So if you rely on your company internet intranet, it will be very costly and hard to maintain it. If your computer breaks down, you need to fix it and you lost the hard work that you
lost everything.
Yes.
Okay, come to this issue. I have a very interesting story to share. Once I go for a demo, and actually my daughter take up my notebook back, and when I reach customer place, I bring nothing. So, but I'm not worried because all my things is at my Google Drive. So what I did is actually I went to the customer place, I borrowed a notebook, then I open up my Google Drive, I download the installer so I can straight away install it and demo to my customer. This is one case. Another case is sometimes we need to send a huge file to customer.
Yes.
So with normal email you can't do that because there is a limit to your attachment. But with Gmail, especially if you have a Google Drive, you can actually create a link and ask your customer to download.
Yes.
So this is very convenient, especially because sometimes I do send an installer to my customer. So this is really helpful. And imagine all the things that you have, even my notebook, my whole notebook is inside my Google Drive. Someone curiga, rampas, I still have all my document and my hard work over my Google Drive. I can just download anywhere, anytime.
Exactly. This is more on security part, especially right now. Most of your data are accessed from your laptop, from your pen drive, phone. Imagine if it's lost, how are you going to recover that? Talking about mobile phones, Google Apps is a great feature where you can, let's say your phone is lost, you can remotely wipe up your data, your contact, your email, your calendars, remotely.
Using Google?
Yes. You see,
Okay.
even he is.
I also don't know.
Yeah,
I only know that iPhone got a so-called find my iPhone, but I don't know whether I can erase the data.
Yes, you can straight away remove it from the control panel. There are 100 over features in Google Apps, so usually we train it over time. So you will always recover the new things. This is a good thing about Google Apps as well. They always they are so innovative. They always come up with new things, and the best thing is that the price is never increased.
Okay. So later on, if you want to know more about Google's internet marketing, you can contact Josh directly. We'll put on his contact later. So let's talk about SQL or syntax or me.
Yeah.
I've been knowing Josh for a few years. He's one of my earliest customer, but 1 year back he stopped the maintenance. So what happened?
Okay, this is terrible. Because at the time we thinking to outsource our accounts. Because most of our accounts, all these things are computerized. We are so into cloud technologies. But yet we discover that this is not the case. When we outsource our accounts to accounting firms,
You don't have control.
we don't have control and they are using their own system and it will be very hard to communicate. There is a lead time there. So we are somehow we need to have a more integrated kind of solutions. So we decided to sign up the maintenance again, upgrade to the latest SQL. And another good thing about SQL is that it's able to customize. So we are looking at future possibilities whether we can integrate this SQL straight to our Google Drive so that I can access to my accounts data everywhere from my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So maintenance is good.
Maintenance is good. But because it's after 1 year, Josh also kena penalty from us. So what made you decide even you kena penalty, you want us to serve you back?
We believe today's business, the product is about the same. So only the difference is the service qualities. So almost 24 hours, even a phone call, SMS, he will get back to me. Even if he's not get back to me, his staff will get back to me and solve the problem. So yeah.
For all my existing customers, you already know that even at night time, after 11, after 12, there is a possibility for you to contact us. And Saturday, Sunday, you always contact me for certain support issue, but not always. So this is why we have a lot of customers signing up maintenance with us. But anyway, today we really appreciate George to talk about internet marketing, to talk about Google Apps, to talk about Google services. So if you're interested, you can always contact Josh, and he is a very professional guy that really can help you. So once again, thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.